Today, I'm delighted to be joined by the Managing Director at Golden State Mining, Mike Moore. Mike, thank you for joining me.
Pleasure.
Now, Mike, I understand you're currently in your second phase of drilling at your Yule project. Tell me a bit about these. How are things going?
Great. Well, just to recap, we had 6 targets there. We've got 2 at Yule South, targets 1 and 6, and the balance are on the Shoal Shear Zone on the northern part of the tenements. Very prospective, and we're really looking forward to getting into these targets after the first phase of drilling. So where we are right now, we're just over the halfway mark in terms of the drilling. So that's putting us on course for the 5-week program to nail that on time. So our expectation is through November and December, we'll be seeing results from this particular program. There are some delays at the assay labs right now. I mean, the phenomenal amount of drilling that's going on here in WA, a great deal of focus and interest on our sector, which is fantastic, has meant some slight delays. So we're expecting a sort of a 2-week delay in terms of timing and delivery of those, but otherwise we're very much on track.
Mike, exciting times for Golden State Mining, and I understand you've recently also purchased a geophysical data set. Tell me a bit about this.
Very much so. It really adds to our library of data that we have. So 50% of the project is covered by this new data set that we've acquired. So it gives us the proprietary data so we can get in and interrogate that data and work up and confirm the targets that we've already had. I mean, initially we created 17 targets out of the geophysics, and obviously we've drilled a number of those so far and 6 in this current program. But having that primary data allows us to reassess that and also allows us to identify whether there are some targets that we may have missed, or in fact are the ranking of those targets incorrect. So maybe we might ultimately reprioritize some of those targets. They might be higher grade targets for us. So very, very valuable data set for us to have, and a great tool in our arsenal as we target this year, pretty prospective and exciting area.
So, Mike, I understand you've recently attended the Diggers and Dealers Conference in Kalgoorlie. Tell me, what was your experience this year, and what are some of the changes that you perhaps noticed?
Well, obviously a little bit quieter this year without the international set and the interstate set joining us, but otherwise great energy levels, and I think it gave us the time to really focus on the quality projects and assets that are out there. So some fantastic presentations, obviously great deal of interest around gold, and it was great to see the guys at De Grey picking up a gong for their discovery, the Hemi discovery, and well-deserved too. Highlights the prospectivity of our particular region. We're obviously right next door to them, 13 k's away, so we liked the fact that they were generating that interest, and it's giving our region a certain amount of pedigree in that respect in terms of gold exploration. So overall, great diggers, despite the slightly reduced numbers this year. And we were very happy to attend, as usual. 2 of us were there. Great interest in our story, particularly being a little bit behind the 8 ball in terms of where De Grey are at this particular time. But we're probably, in terms of that discovery phase, we're probably 12 months behind them. And I'd certainly, and a little plug for the Discovery Caravan Park in Boulder, excellent accommodation and very good for the cost-conscious CEO.
Fantastic. Mike, it's always a pleasure to have you. Thank you for joining us today and for giving us this update, and we look forward to hearing from you soon.
Look forward to it. Thank you.